Hey, what's up, y'all? Today I'm off and I decided to make some cinnamon rolls. It's my first time, so check it out. So, the first thing I'm going to do is bloom my yeast. I'm going to measure out 2 cups of milk and I'm going to warm it up to about 110 degrees. I'll be adding a few things to my yeast blooming mixture. 2¼ teaspoons of active dry yeast, a cup of sugar, and then a half a cup or 8 tablespoons of butter. And then I just have a teaspoon of baking powder and then 2 teaspoons of kosher salt that I'll add to the dough mixture later. So I'm gonna combine my milk, butter, and sugar. And then once you add the yeast, you want it to sit for about 10 minutes to bloom. I ended up having to go to the store to get some more butter, so mine bloomed for about an hour. Gonna measure out 5 cups of I'm using stone ground flour, Bob Mills. I'm putting 4 cups in my Pyrex, and then I'm sitting 1 cup off to the side, and that will be used to knead the dough later. Okay, my yeast is ready, so I'm gonna start adding my flour little by little. Once my flour is all mixed in, I am going to cover and let it sit in a warm area for about 1 hour. Okay, now this is me just being extra. I had some cinnamon sticks on hand, so I decided to grind them down into cinnamon powder. Next, I am prepping the cinnamon sugar spread that goes on the inside of the cinnamon rolls. So I'm going to be using 12 tablespoons of butter, 2 tablespoons of ground cinnamon, and 3/4 cup of light brown sugar. My dough is ready. I'm gonna sprinkle the baking powder and the kosher salt on top, and then sprinkle a little bit of that last cup of flour on top. I left about 1/4 of a cup inside of my measuring cup to use to knead and kind of incorporate as I go. Kneading is the part of dough making, bread making, that intimidates me. I don't know. It seems so easy when people do it, but then when I try, I feel like I look silly. And I did find that this dough was a little bit dry, and I think it's due to the fact that I used stone ground flour, and the recipe did call for all-purpose flour, but I just had a little bit of water on the side and kind of dabbed my fingers in it when I felt that I needed a little bit more help getting through this dough. Towards the end, I got a little bit more confident. Thought I was a pro kneading that dough. Now that I have the dough all kneaded and smooth, I'm going to roll it out. This part's a little bit difficult because I have to roll it out from the middle. It's kind of thick and the gluten has built up, so it's fighting against me. Now that I have my dough all rolled out, I'm just gonna add my cinnamon sugar butter mixture and spread it evenly up to the edges. Now it's time to roll. That little part's ugly, but you know. So I'm gonna cut it with a serrated knife. I have my butter tins, and I'm gonna add about 5 rolls to each. I only ended up baking, I think I used 3 pans, and I only baked 1, and then I froze the other 2. And then these are gonna be baked at 350 for 25 to 30 minutes. Now I'm gonna prepare the cream cheese icing that goes on top. 2 tablespoons of butter, 4 ounces of cream cheese, supposed to be a teaspoon of vanilla extract, and then 4 tablespoons of milk. I ended up putting this mixture over heat to help everything kind of melt and smooth together. And then I added a cup of powdered sugar. Oh. Okay, cinnamon rolls are done and out the oven. I let them cool for about 5 minutes and then poured some of my icing over the top. Spread it out. My first time making cinnamon rolls. Thank you for watching.